Hello, listening audience, and welcome to another Toonkind D&D game. I am Whirl, once again your DM for the day, and I am joined by my two lovely, wonderful, fantastic players. Please introduce yourselves.
Hi, hello, it's me, Louis, Toonkind, the local ghost of the server. Playing Tobias, because I always play Tobias. And hello.
And hi, I'm Mod who doesn't know when to come in. I'm Mod playing engineer for today. So hooray, excited.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
We're very excited about this.
Yes,
Yeah.
this game is long awaited. This game is
For
long awaited.
For everyone who's listening after to the recording, we've been thinking about this game since August.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
August
Like last year,
2020.
August.
August of 2020, and now we're here.
And now we're here.
D&D takes time. It just
It
does.
does.
Yeah.
But now we have the game.
Yep. Also, if I sound more tired to usual than anyone on the recording, that's because I was almost late because my alarm didn't go off. So I just woke up.
Bye.
It's so
love
mean.
you.
I've been there so many times though. Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, we will be fine. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I have fun planned for y'all. Like, for once, I'm not gonna hurt anyone.
Hell yeah.
Everything
Good,
planned
great.
is fun and silly. So,
Good.
that said, let's get into this, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
So, right, to set the scene a little bit, where's my fucking notes? Sorry, I have way too many tabs open.
It's fine, I know the feeling.
Okay, so, Engineer, Tobias, you guys are heading out for a day, not in your usual familiar shared location of Dodo Studios, but to a new location. You guys have both been specially invited to basically a fair in the town of Knickknack, a fair hosted by the crown jewel of the town, the Crown Jewel Academy, and their construction section. Engineer, you have been invited because you are, well, in fact, an engineer, and therefore your input is appreciated by all of these students who are working to build things for the theater and for film and just construction in general. Tobias, you have been invited because you are a celebrity, and you are a celebrity guest, and that means you get invited to things now. Isn't that exciting?
God. Absolutely terrifying.
So how are you both doing today? How do you guys
And nobody
get
has ever heard
here?
of the engineer. He's definitely not a celebrity.
Yeah, but, like, for once,
God.
Engie is not being invited because he's a celebrity.
I know. I was just pulling your leg.
That just reminds me
I don't know,
of,
like where.
That just reminds me of the joke with the "Who the fuck is up there with Dave?"
Yeah. But
Oh,
to answer your
goodness.
question of how they got there, like, where is this place in relation to like Toontown? Like, is it in Toontown or is it in a different country? Like, where are we?
Well, Knickknack Town is on the edge of Toontown. A lot of time people actually confuse it for a part of Toontown, which has earned it sort of a misnomer as Toontown's primary theater district. But as a matter of fact, the town actually predates Toontown. And it is here now.
Okay. Louise.
Yes. Hello.
Do you want to ride horses?
Yes, please.
Yes! The studio totally has horses, and what a badass way to arrive.
The third time Tobias has... No, the fourth time Tobias has been riding horses.
Yeah!
I love you both so fucking much.
Yeah!
We love to see it.
Fucking yeehaw!
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers.
Yes, indeed.
Alright, y'all are fucking riding up on horses. That's wonderful. How are you feeling
Hell
about this
yeah.
event?
Excited! The engineer is excited to see what these kids have up their sleeves. Also, it's a total break from movie making on the whole, and the usual atmosphere. So yeah, he's happy to be out and about with a good excuse.
Tobias is also very excited. Also a bit scared. He's not used to big events with many people.
You're gonna have to get used to it, buddy.
Yeah, he will get used to it. He's just still not used to it.
Oh, baby.
Precious.
Baby is a brand new celebrity.
Yeah.
Aw, new blood.
Honest. Will's like, I'm not gonna hurt you this time, then drops lines like that. I'm like,
Hey,
Terrifying, thank you.
hey, I'm innocent. God, can I run a nice game?
I know, the threat. So yeah, we're yeehawing up to this school, university, college. I don't know.
You're free to roll history if you like.
Ooh,
boy.
I am not good at that. I will.
I think Tobias
That's a
may
10.
have been to Nick. Tobias may have been to Knick-Knack once or twice since, before getting to Dodo Studios, he has been trying to get accepted into multiple theaters and other movie studios.
Before
That-
stolen.
that's a plus too.
We take that. I see that. I'll give you advantage for that, seeing as you've
Oh, thank
probably
you.
been here.
Yeah. Okay, I'm
Well,
12.
well, a 10 and a 12 is enough to know that, is it a college? Is it a university? Is it just a school? Yes. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
It's a multi-level school.
Oh, all right.
They do, from kindergarten to we're booting you out into the real world, go be an adult now.
One of those.
And it is both a day school and a boarding school. And it is specifically the Crown Jewel Academy of the Performing and Visual Arts.
Ooh.
And that's what you know with a 10 and a 12.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Approved.
okay.
Yep. I mean, still excited. Still excited.
Yep. Okay. So y'all are riding through the streets on horses.
I mean, it's not that unusual if you think about it, this is a D&D world. Also,
Yeah.
some people ride to work in a shoe with wheels on it or something.
Also,
Yeah.
they're tunes.
Yeah. Yeah. I imagine that the streets of Toontown are a lot like the streets of that one book that I can't remember the pecking name of, but I just remember that there was a car that was shaped like an apple and driven like a worm, and I was fucking obsessed with that
Oh,
apple
yeah.
driven by a
Oh,
worm
boy.
car.
Richard Scary World, basically.
That one.
Yeah. I vibe with that.
I fucking loved that book as a kid. Anyway,
Yes.
let me just roll for traffic.
Roll the traffic.
All right, you guys get there pretty good. You get there in pretty good time. It's not too late in the afternoon by the time you arrive. You arrive right at the height of this fair. Everything is in full swing. Everyone's having a good time. Everyone's really excited to show off the cool things they've built because people have built things like
Hell yeah.
storefronts, they've built things like food carts, they've built things like sets for theater, they've built things like game booths. There is all kinds of shit here.
Game booths? You mean space technology? From outer space. I mean, we have quite a few aliens already, so I can see it.
I'm not gonna lie, there might be a little space technology. There may or may not be an arcade somewhere.
Ooh.
Okay, new environment. I'm gonna roll perception, if that's okay.
Perception
I mean, you
time?
probably just told us everything already, but I like to look at things.
Listen,
I'm
perception.
21!
Perception
Damn!
is always great.
Lewis, you gonna roll perception?
I'm gonna roll perception. I just have to remember that I have the jack of all trades.
Alright, so Lewis or Tobias, you got a 17. And Engineer got a 21. Y'all are fucking peeping some shit.
Yeah.
So, let's see, what can I tell you for that? Yeah, it seems like a fairly well put together fair. A lot of this stuff is really well made, but there's also a couple stinkers in there. Like, you know how there's you go to the STEM fair and there's the people who have built like mini nuclear reactors and shit, and then you have the person who built the baking soda volcano.
Good for all of them.
Yeah, I like me a baking soda volcano, I'm not gonna lie. Those are great.
Baking soda volcanoes are fucking choice, but
They are fun.
like, you have all these people who built like the crazy things, and then you have somebody who just did not get the memo. Like, you get the feeling that some of these kids, they forgot that their project for the fair was coming up, and they were like, oh shit, what do I do?
I know. I have known that.
Yeah.
And
I think the engineer feels some sympathy on seeing this. On the other hand, he is eyes emoji, even though he doesn't have any, on like the better sets for sure. Because I mean, he's a talent spotter. He's looking for up and coming artists to, like, you know, keep an eye on in a metaphorical sense, and potentially snatch up later when they are fully blossomed and he needs another set designer, because he always does, because sets explode around him for some reason.
for some reason.
I sure don't know why.
I mean, that he's kind of right at home in some of these sections, because some of these are specifically designed to explode, and there are a lot of special effects displays.
Oh god.
But with a 21 and a 17, you guys also do something that I am very bad at in crowds and in fancy events like this. Y'all actually notice where the crowds are, and, you know, sometimes it's better to avoid the crowds.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you guys are finding where to avoid the lines.
Disney Fast Pass.
Yeah, basically.
Zoom.
You don't even need a fast pass if you know how to schedule at Disneyland. That's just a pro tip from somebody whose family works there.
Ooh.
I have been there once. My whole life.
Once.
It was fun though.
I'm a Californian, and my family has worked there for generations. But anyway,
Wow.
Ooh. That's very cool.
yeah, it's weird. Anyway,
Well, Lord.
so you guys have seen where to avoid the lines, and you've gotten to go through some of these cool events. You've gotten yourselves a map. Either of you want to take a look at the map?
Yep.
We're gonna take a look at the map.
I should look at the map. Do we have to roll perceive for the map, or are we just...
You guys got a 21 and a 17. You're fucking fine. Look at the damn map.
We're all looking at the map.
Okay, so you look at the map, and there's a couple cool attractions on here. And what's fun is that they have sort of a ranking system, like a star system, that the actual students who built the shit have set up. Basically grading each other's work. And there's one of them that, when you look over, doesn't seem to have gotten a whole lot of lines yet, but has a really high star rating on this map. and that is the one labeled the escape room.
Ooh.
I mean, D&D's not fun if you don't fall hook, line, and sinker for a trap. So, like, I mean, the engineer's just like, we might as well go and see that before someone starts trying to ask us for autographs, and they haven't yet. So let's go.
Yeah. I'm just imagining them just looking at the map and then just slowly looking at each other like, we're going there, we're going there.
We're going there. And it's the silent nod.
Yeah.
Escape room time.
Hell yeah.
Yay! Boom.
I never had the chance to do an escape room, and I'm very sad about that.
I have done 2. One of them was very good, and we did it properly, and the second one broke. We didn't mean to.
Oh
we
no.
broke it.
Oh
That was our fault.
Oh no. Hate it when that happens.
Anyway. Yeah.
Oh,
We got
boy.
out very quickly.
Yep.
Whoops.
Bless.
This is so sad.
Press F to pay respects to the escape room. Please don't break this escape room. Well, actually, my breaking this escape room impossible, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway.
Fine. It's fine.
Anyway.
We have moved to the escape room. Yeah.
Yeah. New location. I'm still going off the fact that y'all rolled a 17 and a fucking 21. Y'all are standing outside of this escape room. From the outside, it kind of just looks like a house, which is impressive because you can tell that this was not a house that was here like a day ago.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a house inside this building?
No. It's somebody has built a house to be the building.
Well, I mean,
I'm
their
trying
place is big enough.
You haven't
Okay,
entered
I
the
mean-
building yet.
Okay. I think I understand, but I'm just going to smile and nod, because anyway, we're in Toon World. Anything is
once
possible.
again, Toons. There is no
I have a
logic.
character who is a house. Why am I even questioning this? We're at the house escape room.
You take the logic and you throw it out the window.
Yeah.
We don't touch that stuff here.
What's a logic? I've never heard of that in my life. Please actually have some logic. Anyway. Y'all are walking up the path to what basically looks like a little cottage of sorts. Like there is a full-on garden out front. And again, this clearly wasn't here a day ago because it's a very different art style to the rest of it. So it's like, how? But then again,
That is wild shit.
Yeah.
I mean, can I roll something to do with engineering? I guess there isn't a stat for it, but like to try and figure out how they've accomplished making this in so short of a time.
I guess it'd be straight up intelligence, no?
yeah, I mean, go
Boy.
ahead, man.
Ooh, well, I'll say he's not a building engineer, so I ain't gonna ask for advantage, but I have a big plus nothing. A 13. Well,
Yeah.
how did you do this?
With a 13, you can definitely tell there was a little magic involved, but, you know, because you have made... I imagine Engineer has probably made some of his own sets in the past.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so you can tell that...
Most of them.
You can tell that actually most of this is handwork, and it's just somebody who probably got hyper-focused and didn't stop.
Whoa. Well,
it is
I
so
mean, he
valid
knows
of
what
them.
that's like. Yeah. He's impressed. He's impressed.
Yeah, Tobias is just looking around like he's gold and a light ocean blue.
Yeah. It's a very...
Yay.
Yeah. It's a very nice building, kind of has an autumn garden out front. And you go through the door. I imagine you go through the door. Do you go through the door?
Oh, we go through the door.
We do go for the door.
You do go through
Do we have to roll to go through the door? Do we have to roll through the door?
You
Listen,
are
if I was
welcome
there,
to
I
roll
would go
through the
through the
door if you
window.
like, but you do not need to roll for the door. You do not need to roll
Okay.
for your door opening skills.
Roll to find the doorknob.
You wouldn't believe some of the things that I've had people do. But anyway, yes, you enter the house. Yes, please.
Yeah. And there's sort of a cozy sort of living room situation. It looks nice. And sort of, you know, puttering about in here is this Toon. He's
Oh, cute!
yeah.
Mhm.
He's
Just a friend.
He's a little taller than both of you, but not by much. He looks maybe rubber hose or Hawson, you can't quite tell. And when he hears the door open, he kind of looks up in surprise from setting cookies on the table, because, you know, you gotta
Aw.
keep with the aesthetic. And, he, like, brightens up and says, "Oh, are you here for the escape room?"
Aye, well, it looks more like an escape house. Is this your project?
Yes, it is. Pleased to meet you. Our name is Addie.
It's nice to meet you, Eddie. Plural.
Yeah, hi, I'm Tobias. It looks really good.
Oh, thank you. This isn't the escape room. This is the... Well, it's the entrance to the escape room. The escape room is... Well, that's a surprise.
Oh boy.
And I forgot to pull up Unlock's... I forgot to pull up his character sheet. God damn it. Okay. I forgot to pull up on the
What
character
is a
sheet.
character sheet anyway?
What is a character sheet? Because I have to roll history.
Oh no.
Where is the fucking sheet? Please hold for technical difficulties.
It's alright. Well, while you're finding the card sheet, Engineer is scrutinizing this place to, like, check it out, all angles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tobias is just more looking like admiring the place.
yeah.
Oh, Engie is just all up in its business, like climbing shit, probably.
No!
I mean, he's not going to be stopped. He's not going
He's
to be...
going to check how well it's made! Sometimes that involves climbing a wardrobe.
I mean, there are no
Tobias just
wardrobes,
like,
but there is a coffee table. There is a coffee table with snacks.
No,
I'm
you
sorry,
wouldn't
I'm
tread on
just
the snacks.
thinking.
That would be rude.
I'm just thinking like Tobias looking at something and he's about to turn around to look at Angie and he's not here anymore. And then he looks up and she's on the ceiling.
Or like under the sofa or something.
Well, there is, in fact, 2 sofas, so...
Good grief. This person made 2 sofas and an entire house. Okay.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Just wait till you see the actual escape room. Anyway. Okay, that's a +3. D20 plus 3. You have advantage at... You're not out of it. You have proficiency, and you only got a +3. God damn it. Okay, 10. I think that's good enough, because he knows that you guys were coming. So it takes him a second, but then he blinks and he sort of smiles and says, "Okay, well, there is something we have to do first before I can actually send you to the escape room proper. Do you mind standing next to each other for me?"
I want to roll insight. Is that
I
okay?
guess they...
Sure.
Yeah, I guess they will both roll insight, wouldn't they?
I mean, just the phrasing of that was sus as hell. But let's see if the engineer picks up on that. An 8. He does not. He's very excited.
Tobias does.
Oh, good. One of us has a brain cell.
Angie, this just
But
seems
for
like a
how long?
nice young man to you.
Yep.
To Tobias, there is a definite sparkle of mischief about this character. But it doesn't seem malevolent. It just seems like, oh, I'm gonna have fun.
Yeah, Tobias is just sitting there like, is this gonna be a prank? Are we in the middle of a prank?
I mean, do you tell the engineer this out loud? Because otherwise he's just going to come up to stand next to his...
Yeah, I guess for Angie we'll just say like, this feels like a prank.
Really? I mean, if it's a prank, it'll be a very well constructed one as far as I can tell. Go on, bring it on.
And
Okay.
okay. Let me just wait, I don't have to roll anything for that. Anyway.
Yeah. It's
Um
summarized.
so a couple things happen in order. First, Addie reaches into his pocket and pulls out what looks like a very large silver sewing needle.
Okay.
Okay.
Where's that going?
And when I say large, I mean like it's the size of a knitting needle, but it's clearly designed to look like a sewing needle.
Still concerning.
And he tosses it up and down in his hand, and bright red glowing threads come from the eye of the needle and wrap around his arm for a second. And then he grins at you both and throws it at you.
Can I try and jump in front of Tobias?
You are welcome to.
What would I roll for that?
I don't know, Dex maybe?
Cool. And because he's a barbarian, he does get advantage on that. Okay, I'm gonna go with 22,
man.
honestly. I don't think I need the extra.
Yeah, no,
That's
you
fine.
can save that advantage for later.
Okay. Ooh, I
And-
will write that down. Thank you.
You are hit, and it goes through you. You are both hit. It doesn't hurt, but there is a very weird pulling sensation as it ricochets off the back wall, comes back to this guy's hand, and there is a shimmer of magic as his disguise drops.
Ominous?
And he smiles at you
Friend.
Oh, good.
and says, "Well, we do have to thank you for making this so much easier on us. We were expecting to have to break into your workplace, but since you're being such a good sport about playing the game, we'll make this easy." And he pulls on the needle. There is a very weird sensation of, well, what it might feel like to be two halves of a piece of fabric sewn together. And then you are falling.
Oh, man.
Okay. Oh, so much regret. I was just wanting to give Tobias a nice day out.
Well, too fucking late for that, ain't it?
Every party they get invited to, some shit happens.
That's what makes it all better.
And you guys fall for a bit, and then thump. You land in a pile of pillows, but something is off. Something is really off. You both feel the landing, but it's not a you both. There's what's going on? Why don't you roll me perception?
You're the TM. Oh man, that's just mean.
We're fine.
Okay,
We
I'm on
are?
it, apparently.
Okay.
That's a 23.
That's a 7.
That's a 7.
So a 23. You raise your hands. You only have one set of hands, and they're yellow. Your hands aren't supposed to be yellow. What are you talking about? They're always yellow. Well, most of the time anyway. Wait, no, they're not. Yes, they are. Why do you have claws? Wait, why is there... There's one of you. There's one of you. There were two of you. There's one of you. And you are now the same person.
This. Yoo-hoo. Totally wasn't planned for all these months. Hey, wait a fucking second.
You took the words right out of my mouth, and quite literally at that.
Wait a fucking second, and then Tobias just...
Mind your picking
doesn't
language!
Tobias just screams for a second.
Well, no, he doesn't.
How do you scream and also make like a long groan of resignation?
I don't know, but that sure happens.
Yeah, it's a heck of a noise. This thing sounds very strange. Also feels very strange.
Just a weird screaming gurgle.
Well, I suppose you could say we fell for that.
Oh god. Are you really? You're really doing puns right now.
It's my coping mechanism, so deal with it.
Oh, goodness.
I could say that it feels like you might have a similar one, but I am. Oh, what is going on? This is so strange.
Hold on. And then
Hold on.
Angias is going to try and get up.
Yeah, that's gonna be a thing.
Before you get up, because you were seated in actually a very comfy pile of pillows, there's sort of a clinking sound from above you, and then doink! Something hits you on the head, and clink! Lands in your lap. And you have been gifted a ring of keys.
Mm-hmm.
A ring with 3 copper keys on it that has a note tied to it.
Are we going to read the note? I think
Yes, we're going to read the note.
We are reading the note.
Yep.
Already the struggle of using one end to grab the paper.
That is gonna be weird, man.
Well,
Actually, I tell you what. Does Tobias want to roll Dex to see if Tobias doesn't put a hole through the paper because he now has claws?
You know what? I do. I want to roll that.
Oh boy. You guys are just
I'm
making this harder on yourselves. I don't even have to do anything.
It's a 9. I'm so sorry, roll, but it's so funny.
Yeah, you're valid. Yeah, your claws go through the edges of the paper a little bit.
Ah!
Easy, clumsy.
Listen, I'm not used to that.
Alright, well, you're gonna have to get used to it, otherwise we'll put holes in ourselves.
Oh god, please don't say that.
Oh dear. Yeah, no, don't do that.
That would be very bad.
Sorry, Will, what does the piece of paper say?
Hey, I'm loving all of this. Don't apologize. I'm having a blast already.
Good.
So
I'm very glad.
You unroll this pink piece of paper, and written on it in bright red handwriting is, each of these keys fits something in this room. If you can find what each unlocks, you'll find your way out.
Okay.
I don't appreciate that that was written in such a cheery tone of voice.
I mean, that could be worse, I guess.
I suppose. Alright, do you want to try standing up? I don't know where any part of me is. This is going to be a mess.
It's fine. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna try, and then we'll cling onto something, and it will be okay. Hopefully.
Okay, let's give it a go. And he's going to try and stand up. How do we do this?
I mean, you guys both want the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So if you would like to roll dexterity because it is your first time getting up, that's fine.
Okay.
But since you both want the same thing, usually you would just be able to just do it.
Good.
I think this is more for flavor, so, like,
Yeah.
Shall we both roll and take the middle result?
Yeah. Wait, that
Okay.
means I have to do
Now
math.
it's
No, it's alright, we'll do it for you.
Okay.
That's a crit fail! No, can we go with a crit fail? That's so fucking funny.
Please. You know what? I'm not even rolling. It's the crit fail because it's
That's
so funny.
just really good. Okay, y'all know that scene in Bambi where Bambi is on the ice? He is not used to having legs this long.
You wind up doing the fucking splits on the floor.
Well, this is not particularly my speciality. Well, at least I'm more flexible than usual.
Do you want me to try?
Yes? Alright, you take the steering wheel for a moment.
Okay, I can do that.
Tobias, take the legs.
Oh, there we go.
Alright.
Oh my
Tobias, you managed to get Angias on your feet.
god. Okay.
Alright, you're in charge of the legs then.
Okay, I can do that.
And now,
I'll try to do this so that we don't damage anything else.
using your guys' fancy schmancy new character sheet, because I know you have one.
That I have
Yeah, we
worked
do.
on.
It's very good.
Roll me perception.
Perception. What's that? Perception.
It
Oh,
is
it's still
plus
a
+4.
Hooray!
Tobias finally can see things.
Okay, so like 14 and a half.
Yeah. We'll call that a 14.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good, actually. That means that... Let's see. Yeah, that is actually
Just while you're
under...
figuring that out. How does Tobias feel about having owl hearing?
Yeah, God. How are both of you feeling? Let's take a moment to pause and ask how both of you are feeling.
Yeah, let's go with Tobias first.
Well, definitely the owl earring is giving him kind of a headache because he's not used to earring so much.
Yeah.
He's also very in the places where Angias shows colors, it's all gray.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, not much to say. He's very confused about the whole situation. It feels extremely weird.
On seeing his in inverted commas hands turn grey, and Engie's part of Angias is like very confused because he doesn't feel stupidly depressed. Oh wait, that's the confusion. Oh yeah, wow, there's a lot of confusion coming through, and like he does have a lot of confusion as well, but like he's also more like on pins because so many things have gone wrong lately. Like,
Yeah,
is this just a jape or is this yet another assassination attempt? Which is really fucking weird if it is one. But yeah, he's also kind of like flustered because this has never happened before. He wants to look after Tobias, but he doesn't know how. And also the legs thing was kind of embarrassing. So there's that.
It's fine. Tobias has no care about this. You are not being judged in any way.
You're still gonna feel all of that though. Like that's probably why we have a 14 for the perception, because I'm a bit distracted right now.
Yeah.
Hey, a 14 is still really good, and you guys are doing great. I'm so proud of you both.
He just fell over.
You fell over in a comedically perfect way. It's great.
It's true.
Okay, so you look around the room you're in, and it looks like a playroom. And you look around this playroom, getting your bearings for a moment from where you have stood up from this pile of pillows. And the room is bright, but not uncomfortably so. It's cheerful, it's welcoming, it's kind of rendered in the art style of, like, basically watercolor illustrations from old children's books.
That's very pretty.
Near the pile of pillows that you landed in, there's a very comfy looking bed with quilt and pillows, and there's a stuffed doll sitting up against the headboard. There's also a large dollhouse shaped like a castle in the corner of the room, and a very tall bookcase stuffed to the bursting with all sorts of storybooks. And you look around the room, there's curtains but no windows, and at the far end of the room there is a white door with a golden handle.
Okay.
I'm gonna go on a wild assumption that the keys are not going to open that door.
Probably not. I mean, we could try. But it is an escape game.
Well, let's have a look at it. If it's got a keyhole, maybe one of them will work.
Maybe.
Well, it'll give us some practice on walking, and apparently we need that.
Shimmying over to the door.
I see it like kind of a toy soldier walk, like it's kind of off balance with really stiff legs.
Yeah, and also the feet do not leave the floor, they just, make them slide on the
Slide to the left.
We slide to the left, indeed. Do we notice a keyhole on the door?
There is, in fact, a keyhole on this door. All of your keys are way too fucking small.
God fucking damn it.
Well, we did call it, but we didn't fall over. So, congratulations, us. And he gives themselves a pat on the shoulder.
Oh, you see the little pieces of color changing and then just turn yellow.
That's so cute. Oh my god,
So adorable.
in fact, sorry Tobias, but you probably feel that reaction. He's just like, ow, he's so sweet.
And then it immediately turns to pink.
Sorry, okay, never mind. So which of these articles shall we have a look in first? I have a feeling of foreboding regarding the doll's house. For some reason, they always weird me out a bit.
Sure, it'll be okay. The sooner we get out, the sooner we'll get out.
Alright, I suppose it's not like we're gonna get trapped in yet another house inside a house. Well, let's not jump to conclusions. Alright, let's have a look at it.
Okay. Roll me investigation.
Oh, goody! I don't think I have anything in that. I don't. Oh no, wait, it's in Jizz. It does in Jizz.
Yeah.
Yes!
Plus
Jizz has a
one.
+1. Okay, let's see how this goes.
To make a reference.
21.
Oh, 20! That was an 20! And a Woo! High fives ourselves!
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you got a nat
They
20
really
and we
really
keep
do
the
make
nat
like-
20. So,
Wow.
calling that a 20 or a 20 and a half, depending on how you like. You walk over to this dollhouse, and it's very nicely made. It's got a surprising amount of detail. Like as you sort of flip the latch on the front and slide it open, there's a bunch of rooms, and in each of them there's surprisingly detailed furniture. There's like the sheets and pillows on the beds come off. The knobs on the bathtub actually turn. All kinds of cool stuff. Like you turn a little dial on the dollhouse stove and like it lights up.
What?
Oh,
Okay, yeah, engineer is actually thoroughly impressed by this.
that's the coolest shit I've ever seen.
And all of the wardrobes and treasure chests in this castle dollhouse open, except for one. And this one
Looks at the keys.
This one has a slightly disproportionate keyhole on it.
Yeah!
Hell yeah.
Okay. I mean, like, he's giving themselves a high five, like, which just looks like him clapping hands, but, like, that's what it is.
But it's perfect.
The keyhole looks about the right size for the smallest key on your ring, which is about the size of a thumbtack.
Aw. Use the key. Use the key.
That's so cute.
Use the key.
Yeah, we are gonna use the key. Do we have to roll to use the key?
I don't think you have to roll to use the key. You just use the key.
Okay, we do that.
Yeah. The ends are shaking a bit because once again it's two people controlling them.
Yeah.
But you
It's
wanna-
like end simulator.
Yeah, but you want to do the same thing, so like you're mostly fine.
Yes.
And Giant Simulator.
Oh goodness.
It's terrible.
I am
well,
Angias. Instead of I am bread.
It's great.
But yeah, you open this little chest, and sort of a a little music box tune plays, and inside there is a piece of chocolate shaped like a heart and wrapped in bright red foil. And there is a little silver key. It's bigger than the thumbtack-sized key that opened the treasure chest, but it's still small. It's a very small key.
Hmm.
And there's also chocolate.
Chocolate.
I mean, do we eat it?
I mean, do you want to eat it?
Kinda do. It's not bad.
Do you want to check if it's poisonous? I don't think it's poisonous.
Ordinarily, I wouldn't worry about it because of my constitution, but what about yours?
I think I'll be fine.
Alright! And, I mean, this is a reflex, like, Engineer, he eats anything, and he is going to just throw it in the air and eat it, foil and all.
Good. You hear Tobias
Sorry,
in the mind
Tobias.
going, ew.
You gave him permission. This is what happens.
Oh, with the paper!
What's wrong with the paper? Adds a bit of texture.
So beyond the slight aluminum foil tang,
Delicious.
there is also just pretty much the best dark chocolate you have ever had. It's creamy
Alright, I
and it's slightly
regret
bitter
nothing.
and slightly sweet. It's very good.
Oh, goodness.
It's like, have you ever had those chocolate truffles that they sell at the grocery store, where you can just get like one and it's like a quarter for it?
I'm afraid I live in the UK and such things do not particularly ring bells. But I have had dark chocolate truffles and they are very nice.
Yeah, it's like that. It's kind of, in my head, it's kind of like one of the Lindt truffles, if you've ever had those. I don't know if you have.
Yeah. Oh, very melty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
And it tastes really, really good.
And it tastes
does.
even better because of the wrapping foil.
God fucking damn.
Yeah.
No!
Alright.
Alright, moving on.
Do you want to roll perception again to see if there's anything you missed in the room, or do you want to just go to one of the other things?
Yeah, let's look around. I
mean,
think in this situation it will be a good idea.
Yeah, alright.
11?
That's an 11.
18.
That's 18. That's much better.
We'll call that 16. I don't math. I don't math.
Maths
15, 16,
hard.
middle-ish. Yeah.
Yeah. And you look around again, and you notice that next to the bookcase, it was kind of tucked behind the bookcase a little bit, there's a low dresser, on top of which is a little jewelry box shaped like a treasure chest. And you see the bed, which has, again, it looks very comfy. If you wanted to take a nap, that would be the place to take a nap.
But it is not time to take a nap, unfortunately.
It is not time to
time
take a
for
nap.
being asleep.
Unless you want to do that thing where you go to bed assuming this is all a dream. Anyway.
No,
Wait,
I think they're both a bit too paranoid for that.
Yeah, probably. And they still ate the chocolate.
This might as well happen.
And there is still the doll on the bed, which has blue hair and a yellow dress.
Aw.
That is the reference you think it is.
Oh my god.
And there is also the bookcase. You've got the bookcase, you've got the treasure chest that you just noticed, and you've got the doll.
Treasure chest?
I am personally drawn to the treasure chest. Let's have a look at that.
Hell yeah. Same
God,
brain
looking at
cell.
the treasure chest.
Alright.
I'm not gonna lie, Engineer has a thing for pirates too. Pirates are cool.
Pirates are
Pirates are very cool.
Yeah.
Roll investigation again.
Hell yeah.
Hooray! +1. 13! That's... Oh, but it's better than a 3. There's a 3.
We'll call that a 10. We'll call that a 10.
Can we drop it?
Bonk. On the feet. On the foot.
Ow!
You pick it up, you almost drop it, and it clatters back to the top of the dresser, but you do notice, like, it's kind of like that thing where two people reach for the same thing at the same time, and you just kind of fumble it a little bit, and it clatters back down onto the dresser.
They just literally, both of them took a look at the treasure chest and did the silly eyes.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, engineer has never had eyes before.
Yeah.
This is he's never questioned being able to see before, and now it's just like this is too much. I'm not gonna think about it. I'm gonna try not to think about it. I'm thinking about it. Oh,
Don't worry about it too much. Don't think about it. Stop it.
I usually don't. Anyway, let's try this again without dropping it.
Would you like to roll investigation again?
It might be worth it because that was pretty dire.
Yeah.
10.
10. That's not good.
Hey! That's not good.
That's a solid 9.
Yeah, I'll say that's enough to notice there's a keyhole on here, but that's all I'm telling you.
Well, thankfully there's a kill. And we have keys.
Well, let's just try them all because the whole using hands thing is going so well. We need all the practice we can get.
I mean, we could try the one we just got in the dollhouse.
That's true. Okay, let's try the silver one.
Silver one does not work. It is a little too small.
Huh.
Okay, let's try the other 2 that we have remaining.
You try the middle-sized one on the keyring. That one doesn't work. Still too small. And then you try the biggest key on the keyring, and that one works. And the same sort of music box melody plays as you open it up. And inside is a bunch of costume and doll jewelry.
Oh.
Are we supposed to play dress up with the doll? I mean, I've had a lot of practice with my grandkids, but that feels a little bit weird.
I don't know. I'm not... It is kind of weird. Maybe there's something hidden beneath the clothes?
If that doll is possessed, I'm just... I am setting fire to it, I can tell you that now.
It's okay, I'm sure we can break the door.
So you'd rather break down a door than deal with the doll?
Listen!
Sorry?
Are you going to search through the jewelry to see if there's anything at the bottom?
Yes.
Yes. I think they're doing that while they're having this conversation.
Okay, so while you're having this conversation, and you're kind of probably going cross-eyed as you, like, instinctively try to look at each other. You instinctively try to look at each other, but you're the same person, so you're just looking at your own nose.
There is the nose.
That's a heck of a nose. Where's the beak? Who knows? So we're rummaging through the treasure box, for sure.
And your claw, hands, whatever you want to call them, brush up against a small wooden box, which you pull out. This box is, as far as you can tell, not locked, and has a carved symbol on it of an open book.
Well, I'm
Bookcase.
assuming that this has something to do with the bookcase.
Yeah,
Are you going to open it?
absolutely.
Yep, definitely won't explode in our faces. Yeah, let's just do it.
I mean, it doesn't explode in your faces. Inside the treasure chest jewelry box, there is another silver key, the same size as the first one, and 5 of those little heart chocolates.
Oh my god. You can you can feel the look on you can feel the look on you of if you eat them, you don't eat the paper.
But wait,
I swear to Crankle!
Fine, alright. And he's gonna roll dexterity to try and take the paper off. 21! 21! He succeeds in taking the paper off, and he does it in a very sulky manner. There, are
the
you
naughty
happy? Are
puppy.
you happy now? Are you really contented with that?
Yes.
Good. And he's gonna try and swipe at all of the wrapping paper and eat it. Without the chocolates.
Just fucking try. Do it, I dare you.
What do we do? Is this a versus roll?
Yeah, I think this is the first time y'all are using the versus mechanic, and I fucking love it.
Yes.
Okay,
You
so
Tobias say no!
if one component of the fusion wants to do something that the other does not, there's a conflict, and both components roll straight charisma, with the right to decide what to do going to the person with the higher roll. However,
Oh my god.
because of the disagreement, if whatever the fusion does next requires a roll, it's done at a disadvantage. So both of you roll me charisma.
Okay. I don't think eating requires a roll, so we will have to do that.
I got.
Yeah, the 18 wins it. Tobias wins.
Is it because on my side, it's you who got the 8?
Really? Oh, let's roll again. We did it too
Yeah.
soon together. Okay.
Go.
10,
Okay.
That's not great.
23, Tobias wins.
Not 20. Yeah, you got it.
So Tobias, what does you stopping NG from having NGs eat wrapping
one-
paper look like?
There's one end that's trying to get the papers in the mouth, and the other was just restraining the other. And in the end, throw the paper away.
What colour is he right now?
No, bad!
You're such a spoiled sport. Fine, we can have the plain chocolate.
It's paper! It's only paper!
But it's got that nice sort of tang to it, you know?
No!
It's like eating.
It's
It's like biting
weird!
a penny. It's just got a little something. Fine, we'll just have the chocolate. Do you want all of them, or should we save some for like when we get out of here?
Well, I mean, whichever you want, I'm letting you eat the chocolate.
Fine, we'll have one and save the rest just in case they're poisoned and it's building up over time, but maybe they're not. I don't know.
Okay,
Oh my
just one of
God.
you want to roll medicine on the chocolate.
Oh yeah, that's something we can do, right? Okay.
That's a
Oh, we have a
+2.
+2 in medicine. All right.
It's a 3 and a 7.
No idea.
Yeah, it tastes like chocolate. It doesn't taste like poison, but there's poisons that don't have taste, but it just tastes like chocolate.
It's fine. It's probably fine.
It's probably fine, but I'm just gonna put the rest in my pocket. I'm supposed to be watching my weight anyway, so. That's a lie. I have hollow bones. I don't weigh anything.
my
Okay, to the bookshelf, I suppose. I'm getting the hang of this moving around. How you feeling? I mean, I can feel how you're feeling, which is weird, I will admit, but
I guess it's fine. Well, the whole situation is weird in the first place. But
hey, so what exactly has... I mean, we clearly got smushed into one thing. Like, I don't know if there's a handy term for that, but this has not happened to you before, has it?
well, I mean, I've had a lot of different things happen to me.
Has this happened to you before?
Not like this.
Not like this! How else like this?
Well, there was this time on the train.
Oh, aye, with Vic. Ah, so this
Yeah.
is similar to that as a
Yeah, it was
feeling.
kind of similar, yeah. Just different because, you know, it was a ghost possessing me. Not two alive people
Yes,
in the same
that
body
was
together.
an event.
Yeah.
On that occasion, you couldn't both be there at the same time, whereas this time we're both very apparently awake at the same time and trying to get along. This is very strange.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of like switching bodies, but not like I guess it will be my two experiences put together, technically.
Well, it's just as long we, just as well we get along so well. I'm getting my
Actually-
sentences mixed up as well as us.
Actually, does engineer know that Tobias and Larry switches bodies?
I mean, would they have told him?
If I remember correctly, they didn't tell.
Well, if you didn't tell him, then he doesn't know. That's the answer.
Yeah, because Tobias said, I guess if you put my two experiences together, it will be kind of the same thing. And he only told Angie about being possessed by victims, so what's the second?
I mean, like, he may ask that later, but he's also kind of feeling like they should just get on with this while they are on a winning streak.
That's true.
Alright, to the bookshelf! Right, you're in charge of the legs, come on, 1, 2,
Yes,
1, 2,
okay.
1, 2.
Yeah, I know how to use my legs. Thank you very
I'm
much.
glad you do, because I don't.
Slide over to the bookshelf.
Bless.
Just like a kid at a skating rink. Like...
Yeah, you just scoot. Scoot.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's so graceful. We're gonna get a static shock like no one's ever had before.
I bet you would
It's
if there
fine.
was carpet.
Mm.
There is
Oh,
no
it's a
carpet.
wooden floor, okay.
It's a wood floor.
Okay.
Alright, do you want to roll me investigation on the bookshelf?
Yes.
Sure we do!
This puzzle is admittedly very simple.
Time. 2, though.
That's a 17.
Alright, we'll call
You're
that a
crit
15.
fail.
We'll call that a 15.
Very generous of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so, you are looking at this bookcase, and there's something weird. Most of these books...
In the neighborhood?
Most of these books are blue, or green, or purple, right? They're all cool colors. Except for one. One of them, on the middle shelf, in the middle of the middle shelf, as a matter of fact, is a dark shade of red. I have it listed down here as Vegas red, but I just realized that wouldn't really make sense to anybody who wasn't in my ceramics class. So it's just red.
Have to concede that point.
Red.
Yes, it is red.
I don't know why.
Well,
It feels like it's the one we need to pick.
What on earth gives you that impression?
I don't know. Just a feeling, I guess.
Alright, maybe a red herring, but we might as well fall for it.
God, I wish I was that smart.
The brain cells
Okay,
are
I mean, we're taking
for this room.
the red book.
Yep.
Yep. You take the red book. This book is titled Journal of Secrets, and it is firmly sealed closed with 3 clasps, all of which are locked.
Hmm.
You know, for a Journal of Secrets, it wasn't exactly subtly disguised.
Listen,
By
the
a
person who
snort.
built this room has the brain cells of a child.
And
Well,
we
actually,
love him.
he has the brain cells of an adult. He's just also... This escape room wasn't specifically built for you.
No, it's fine. And honestly, puzzles in D&D are just like it's
Yeah.
like anything that you thought you were smart at just disappears when you're playing a game, especially when it's being recorded.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll admit,
So I appreciate.
I didn't know what level of easy versus hard to go with. Like, you guys have almost
this
finished
is-
the puzzle.
It is the perfect amount, I
We're
feel.
This is
only about
fine.
halfway
This is
through.
nice. It's nice to have a nice game for once in MG's life.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do these two... I mean, there's 3 locks on this book, yeah?
I think we need to find a third key.
Yeah, a third silver key. Like, just looking at the locks, are they in silver metal or something that implies those keys would work on it?
They are done in gold, but they are... Like, the lock itself is edged in silver, if that makes any sense. Like,
Okay.
there's a lot of detail put into everything in this room. Like, whoever made it put a lot of love and care into it.
Aw.
Yeah, Tobias does make the small remark that all of this is extremely cool still. Even if the situation is extremely weird, all of this is so cool.
I'm not sure how much of this experience is the escape room and how much of it is something else, but I'm
sure we'll
appreciate
figure it
the
out.
craftsmanship.
We'll
deny that.
figure this out.
We will succeed.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need a third key, but we've got one more copper key. What does that go with? Can you give me a refresher, Will, on what else is left in the room?
Well,
The doll. The doll on the bed.
yeah, the possibly possessed doll.
Good, cool,
That is
love
Looking
it.
at it. Looking at it with light purple eyes of, oh no, not the doll.
Yeah, I think Angie feels that, and even though you feel a similar vibration of sus, like, you actually kind of get a sort of warm, cozy feeling, like someone is silently saying, it's okay, I'm here.
Oh no, that's adorable. You can't do that to me.
God, both.
I can, and I have.
Fuck.
God, I love that.
I guess I'll have to put up with it.
Aww. Bless.
Anti-panic system is there.
So, are you going over to inspect the doll?
We are
We
going
are.
over to inspect the doll.
It's alright, I'll control the hands, you do the legs in case we have to run away, okay?
Hey, yeah. That sounds good.
Alright, roll
You
me.
see, I am a director.
Roll me investigation.
Okay. I wrote that completely wrong.
8!
7. That
7.5!
That sure is a doll!
Of course that does. Of course this is the one you don't make it on. Okay. So you sit down on this bed, Angius, and you pick up the doll, and there's sort of a rattling sound. Like there's definitely
Oh.
something inside of it, but you can't figure out how to get to it.
I feel like we're going to be cursed for life if you try to destroy the doll.
I really don't particularly like destroying toys. I've
There's-
had enough children.
There's probably a keyhole somewhere, it's fine.
Hey, let's try looking it over again. Like maybe there's one in the back of the head or something weird.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. What do we do? Do we roll again or do something different?
I guess you roll again. I didn't account for this.
I mean, like, is
I'm
there?
so sorry.
I mean, I know that NG doesn't have any magic that would help with this, but is there anything that Tobias's spells could do?
Yeah.
help with
Let
this?
me look
There's a
at the
question.
spells.
Also, like you
Uh,
do have owl hearing, so if you'd like to, I guess, roll perception to see if you can figure out where the rattling sound is coming from, because that might help you find where the keyhole is. Just saying.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Tobias has detect magic, but if this doll is not magical, it's not gonna be very helpful.
Okay. Well, I mean, how about NG's side rolls perception, and if that doesn't work, you do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. An 18.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Well-
it's definitely coming. The rattling sound is definitely coming from the doll's body, like roughly about the chest area.
Do you think maybe there is a safe way to get the head off? Like sometimes dolls have the head
don't
that
need
you
to
can
get-
pull off.
Don't need to get the head off. Why are you doing
I'm sorry,
this?
Will. That's Tobias
Yeah, I think-
thinking.
Yeah, NG is going to gently correct. He's like, well, that's a smart idea, but the point is the cavity is in the body. If we remove the head, unless it's like a thin piece of paper that's rolled up, it wouldn't have come out the neck, and that doesn't sound like something as light as that. I feel
Okay,
like
that-
maybe there's a way in through the back. Let's have a look.
Fair. Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
He's just trying to delay the inevitable, which is probably that they're gonna have to eviscerate this doll.
Tobias does not want to eviscerate the doll.
No,
If only she does get
Either.
cursed.
Leave
And
her
she does not want to
alone.
eviscerate the doll. I mean, like, he's looking first. He's looking at the back, like, in case
Yeah.
there's, like, a latch or, like, a
It
pull
is.
string.
Why
It
don't
is an
you?
escape room. In escape rooms, you don't destroy stuff.
Why don't
No, you
roll,
don't.
Why don't you roll me investigation again?
I'm
Cora,
so sorry,
I'm
Will.
so sorry. I'm so
Cry,
sorry.
please don't cry, well.
This
19!
Yes!
Yes, that's good enough, surely.
Final.
yes, that's fine. Oh,
The immediate sigh of relief from everyone, even Angias.
this poor
sorry,
doll was
yeah,
so
I like
terrified for her life.
Oh no!
I, in fact, do not like dolls at all.
There is no keyhole.
I'm...
There is no keyhole on the back, but as you sort of like sit down and take a closer look, you do find that sort of hidden under the yellow coat in the front, basically where the heart would be, there is a keyhole.
Oh, okay. Well, on reflection, that's embarrassingly obvious. Let's use that instead.
Yeah.
Very, very apologetically applies the key. Just sort of, I'm sorry, we almost did something very unforgivable to you.
And the
worry
doll
about
is
it.
just
That's
very
not
quietly
enthusiasm.
relieved.
It didn't happen, it's fine.
It's okay.
She was so scared. Anyway,
Oh
Actually, I think and Jazz, because like they're both feeling bad about this. Like
Yeah.
we sort of accidentally on like the same instinct pat the doll on the head.
no. Yeah,
Aw.
definitely.
you are forgiven. You
Yeah.
are forgiven.
Oh
No.
god, thank god.
And yeah, you turn the key, there's that same music box chime that has come when you've opened all the other things with the copper keys. And you basically, there's sort of a click, and a panel on the doll's chest slides open, and inside is another silver key and 10 of those little chocolates.
Okay, I cannot eat 10 chocolates. I'll be on the seal.
It's fine, we can put them in our pocket for the time being.
Who's it gonna end up with if we ever get apart again? How are we gonna get apart again? Are we gonna get apart again?
I think we're gonna get apart again. We'll find a
We
way.
will. We'll find
mean,
a way. That's the way to look at it.
That was
Yes,
you-
optimism. Let's try that.
That was his weird one needle. I'm sure.
I'm not sure that was part of the school exhibit now that I'm thinking about it.
Well, I mean, school exhibits are weird sometimes.
Not this weird. Like, this is a different sort of weird. I know children can be weird. I've had several of my own and I used to be one. This is a different sort of weird.
Yeah, I guess the wall
Oh
being
my
fused
god.
together isn't a thing that would normally happen.
Oh my god.
Unless you consent to it or something.
No, I did not sign an agreement to agree to be sewn together with you. As much as I love you, this is not particularly towards my intents. Okay, let's try the keys on that book, and hopefully we'll be able to get out this door.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
They did try the keys.
Yeah, it takes a little figuring out, because, obviously, you have to figure out which key goes in which lock.
Mm-hmm.
But you eventually figure it out, and there's sort of a ding, 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 and the book pops open, and inside it is not a book, it is a box. It's one of those things where the pages have been glued together, and a
Shocking.
section has been cut out of the middle.
Yeah.
And inside is a golden key that is much bigger than any of the keys that you have gotten so far.
Aha.
Mm-hmm. If this doesn't work on the door, I am going to break the door.
Please don't break the door.
I said
think
if it
will
doesn't
work.
work on the door.
I think it will work. If it doesn't, I will let you, but I think it will work.
Alright, are you sure? I mean, it's very fun breaking things, I'll be honest.
Yes, but also, people, or at least this guy, put so much work into all of this.
Ah, you got me there. Alright. And yes, we are very tenderly going to approach the door and not break it open unless this key doesn't work, in which case I will break it open.
Oh my
Well,
god.
it's a good thing the key works then.
Yeah.
There is a click and sort of a, victory chime. Da-da-da-da!
Yeah.
And the door pops
did it.
open, and let's go to a break, because we've been doing this for about
Yes.
an hour and 10 minutes-ish.
Oh, yeah, it's been like
Yeah.
an hour and a half. Yeah.
But it was so
Okay,
fun
this
that
is-
I
this is
didn't
adorable.
see the time pass.
Yeah. Let's
Thank you,
go to
ma'am.
break. I'm gonna go use...
Who am I Well, blah.
Yeah, no, I'm not Vamp.
Sorry.
Vamp is much better than
Oh,
I
you're
ever
not.
will be.
No. What? Shush. Who's that?
You are great.
Yeah, this is lovely. It's very cute.
Yeah, it's so good.
Ah!
As I said, I didn't see the time pass because I'm having so much fun.
Yeah, we're just having a nice time being sewn together in a body that we don't know how to fully control.
It's fine,
Yay!
don't worry about it.
It's fine, don't worry about it. I think they're getting used to it by now, so.
Yay! Okay.
At least they get along. Like, it's not two people that hate each other.
Yeah, God.
Yeah.
You have no idea how many times that's happened.
I am so close to saying this thing. I really want to say this thing.
What do you want to
Remember
say?
that one? Remember that one character that I showed not too long ago called Remington Flint?
Boy.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So about those
What?
two people who
They're
hate each
fish.
other thing.
Yeah, they are a fusion of two people who hate each other.
No. Really?
They're
Oh my
stuck
gosh.
together because they cannot learn to cooperate
Oh
properly.
no.
They can cooperate as a fusion, but not enough.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Also, this is going to make very confusing listening. Sorry, guys. Anyway.
I will be right back. I have to go
Break
pee.
time.
Yes!
Yeah,
Go
break
pee.
time. I'm just vibing you.
I might just do the same. Hooray, everybody! Unclench your jaws and blink. Remember to blink. Blinking is
Yeah.
good. I've been playing Pokemon Snap, which is really fun, but you forget to blink. And it's like,
Oh,
after
God.
every level, I'm like, oh geez, my eyes. It burns.
No, that's bad.
Yeah. I like taking photographs of the fuzzy things. Okay,
You're
I'm
extremely
gonna be
valid, but
back.
Don't hurt yourself.
I'll try not to. Anyway, yes, I'll be right back.
Oh god. What did Vamp do with the peanut gallery announcement? Vamp? Vamp, what have you done? Can't fucking believe this. Anyway, yeah, people who are still here. How do you feel about fusion being canon? Fun fact, how it happened is when I first decided to make Tobias a storm sorcerer, and then I went into Mod's DMs to tell her, and then she told me, what if the way Tobias gets it is through fusion with engineer? And then this happened. What makes me laugh a whole lot is that hold on, let me go take the drawing again for y'all. Hi world.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hi,
Hi Nico.
hello, I'm back. Well,
Just
I've
to
unmuted.
show just to show people, look at Bondlock's reference. Look at the hearts is holding.
God, I am so shocked as to how I have sent this reference so many
Yeah.
times, and nobody has fucking seen it. Let me grab it again.
honestly,
gallery.
fusion is such a cool concept. Like, I want to try that.
Nico,
Why- why-
Why is
Nico?
Nico here?
Hi, Ma.
Nico, I love you, but please stay in the peanut gallery. Shoo.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just for break time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Every time I come here and then there's Nico talking, I'm like scared as hell, and I'm like, I shouldn't be, but it's like, I don't know. It's like being in a room with two people, and then suddenly you realize a third person has been there the whole time.
It was hidden.
This is why I can't look
behind-
at the gallery usually, because I'm just like terrified because there's like 20
Stop.
people.
No,
Stop
Ma.
drawing attention to the audience. But yeah,
Oh my
if y'all look at the
God.
fucking reference for Bonluck, I am so shocked that nobody has figured it out. Nobody figured it out. But look, you put so much effort into that.
I was
Very cool.
laughing every time you sent that picture and nobody made the connection.
I worked so hard on that.
It's a good picture.
That was great. It's a very good picture. I love Bonluck so much.
And he loves you.
Oh.
Aww.
He's doing his best. But are we all good? Everybody, you have your mimosas, your pork rinds, your quesadillas, your ice cream, you've got your water. Everybody's done what you need to do?
I got the good CP next to me.
Yes, I'm just having a small sippy before we commence, but yeah, I'm
Hell
good.
yeah.
Yeah, God. This is way shorter than I expected. Jesus Christ.
No, this is good. Short can be good. Like, it's small and perfectly formed. It's lovely.
This is a great game.
Also, you cannot, like, assume that chaos will not still happen.
Yeah,
Trust me,
good point.
D&D is just, like, the Wild West out here.
Yeah.
Good point.
Decisions.
Good point. Yeah, okay. Are we ready to recommence?
Hell yeah. I sure am.
Alright. Back into the imagination zone.
Goodbye, folks in the gallery.
Bye.
Okay, so yeah, you unlocked the door, there was the click, the ding, and the victory chime. Da-da-da-da, you have solved the escape room puzzle. Now there is a staircase.
Staircase time.
There is a very tall spiral
Oh,
staircase.
stairs. Oh, Peck. Okay, you are taking the legs.
I am so tempted for us to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. Shall we?
Roll a dex save.
Please.
There are railings,
Alright,
so y'all are gonna be fine. It's just...
It's fine.
plus
they have
6 in
a
dex
plus
saving.
6.
11
That's an 11, though.
out of 10. We'll call that a 10.
We're just gonna completely eat it.
Yeah.
They get halfway through and then they fall.
Yeah.
Listen, you get halfway up this spiral staircase, and then you go for a step, and you overstep, and you trip, and you fall backwards, and you roll down the stairs. Like a marble
solely
down
to
a
hit
spiral
down.
chute.
Oh god.
Bonk, bonk.
Ah. Okay, that didn't work. They've got spiral eyes as well. It's just like, oh jeez.
Definitely.
Okay, take 2! Hear me out. I've got a theory. I'm making shit up now, but like, well, does this staircase have like a handrail or like something like that?
Yes, it has handrails. It has handrails.
Good.
Alright. I mean, can they try and like climb up like on all fours?
I mean, you can.
Or like just run up the stairs on all fours? Like, there's no one here. Who fucking cares?
I mean, you can, and that's amazing. But also, they're just stairs. They're just stairs.
They have just defeated us.
They're just stairs.
Listen, Tobias agrees to do the walking on 4 for the stairs, but he's also gonna be extremely embarrassed.
Okay, I mean, the engineer is not. This is how he usually runs. It's on all fours.
Well, it's not how Tobias runs.
Well, he's just gonna have to deal with it.
Because
I mean,
now
are you
at least-
contesting?
now you
No,
are at
he's
least
not
half-
contesting.
Now you are at least halfway feral owl man.
Yep.
Absolute gremlin energies.
Yeah, I mean, do we roll dex again?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, is this straight dex or saving?
Saving.
Saving. Okay, thank you for the plus 6. Yeah, let's take that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Wow.
It's
I'm not
better
good at
than
this.
before.
We'll say that a 12 is enough to get you up the fucking stairs, because I did not intend for the stairs to be an obstacle!
They just sleep once or twice, but they
Why did it have to be stairs?
fuck stairs, man?
Stairs!
They get to the top and it's like Poe and Kung Fu Panda, like
And they immediately fall to the ground.
They haven't even got that far to go. They were on 4 feet.
God.
Alright! Deal. If we ever end up like this again, we learn how to fly.
Oh god. Or at least take the elevator.
I should have made this a fucking elevator.
Oh no, why? We wouldn't have had this scene.
That was great already. Just
I love it. This is like my favorite thing.
God.
Stairs, the worst enemy to Toonkind.
Vile, vile stairs.
Gee.
Okay. You guys are at the top of the stairs. There's...
Oh yeah.
You're in what looks like a little closet. And there's a door in front of you, and you can tell it's unlocked because it's ever so slightly ajar.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought you said it was a closet. But
I'm going to snap your neck.
no! I've been playing a dad for like over a year. Of course I make horrible jokes. Listen, it's part of the job.
Don't
Fine,
kill Maud, I love them.
I also love Maud, but also that was terrible.
Listen, you grow up with a surname like mine. Really? Do you expect my family to bring me up any different? Okay, we're gonna go through the door.
Good point. Okay, through the door.
Through the door.
And
Through the door.
you are back in the living room.
Hell yeah.
This is satisfactory. Where is the picnic that I am about to snip the neck of?
Yeah.
Please don't kill.
Well, at the very least threaten. I mean, this is not particularly my favourite way to spend my day.
I mean, it could be worse. It's not that bad.
Because you're inside the same head, you don't have to roll insight, Tobias. What he's angry at is being, like, you know, sold up the river yet again, but again, potentially it put you at risk, and he's not okay with that.
Oh no.
He's actually very upset about that.
Oh goodness.
Tobias does give him some reassurance that, hey, it's fine. None of them are hurt.
Given that you are saying all of this in front of the person that you are planning to threaten, do you mind if I roll insight?
Oh, we should have rolled perception, huh? Yeah, sure, let's do that insight.
No, I was gonna roll insight. I mean, you guys can roll insight if you want, but...
Oh, no, okay.
You guys can roll insight if you want, but I was just rolling insight. Okay, that's
Does
okay.
it-
What
15.
insight? It is a +2. At 20.
Ooh. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what Tobias is rolling for. I think NG
insight.
is too upset to bother.
It was insight for Tobias.
Okay.
Yeah, and Bondlock, who is standing across the room, exactly where he was when you fell, is just low-key looking a little nervous.
Bondlock, my beloved. No.
He doesn't actually look nervous. He just kind of looks like the, oh boy, here we go.
Ah, shit, there we go again.
Is it fair to say that NGS has noticed him now?
Yes. And he is also incited on you. Is a 15 enough to figure out, oh, okay, he's angry at me because I put his kid in danger. Except I didn't.
Yeah, I think he understands that he's a bit put out. I don't know if he gets quite as deep as that with a 15, but I think he understands that NGS didn't particularly appreciate this part of the demonstration.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to... he still has his wand out, and there's one less of those bright red threads on it, but the rest are still wrapped up around his arm, and he smiles and says, "Well, you both did very well. I'm very impressed.
Oh, I'm so glad.
You're very good at this game."
Does Tobias want to get in there before?
Tobias is kind of restraining Genji right now, but he's not sure what to say.
May I make a suggestion for future uses of this escape room? I use the term loosely.
He just blinks because, that's not how he expected that to go. We suppose?
Just a wee bit of feedback, you know, if you do this in the future, there's such a thing as consent.
Well, that's not what our boss asked us to do?
You have a boss? What, you would put up to this?
Our director, she sent us. Well, she sent us to... Well, she told us to get both of you, but we weren't expecting here. This was just supposed to be a fun way to spend an afternoon. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Your boss sounds kind of like a bitch.
We've gone and made a mess of things.
Hey, you have a wee bit.
Well...
But about this director, I mean, the fact that I already am one might have given it away that I wouldn't particularly wish to be employed by another, but I would be just so interested to know who she is.
Oh, our director is Miss Airy from Wits End. She's very nice. She sends us out on our jobs. Or, well, actually, she gives us targets with whom to play the game. And it's very good, and you're very good at it.
The fact that you call them targets is not particularly putting me at ease.
Yeah,
that's
okay,
what she calls them. She said that if
That's very bad.
She said that if we called them playmates, it would ruin the effect.
Okay.
We
Can
suppose...
NG roll insight?
You can roll insight. And he's just going to tilt his head and just, like, twirl the wand in his hand and just... We suppose we fight now?
I suppose we do. With a 10. With a 10. He's not particularly feeling insightful. He's feeling insightful.
I mean, I can give you advantage because Tobias got such a good insight roll.
And also Tobias would probably help NG with insight too.
Alright, last chance.
Yay!
Dirty 20.
This guy is just confused. Like, he's doing what he's told, and you also kind of get the sense as he's explaining that he was sent here, like he was sent after you guys, and he doesn't know why. He doesn't know why. He was doing what he was told, but this is not his MO.
Listen. Also, NG, Tobias feels sorry for this guy.
Yeah, and I mean, with the 20 that you helped him get to, like, you feel like there was a rush of anger which was just going to go and blow everything out of proportion, but you managed to chuck the metaphorical bucket of water over it. So he actually does a double take, as it were, on this circumstance, and this is just some kid who is, for some reason, following orders that clearly aren't good. Like, this whole thing is incredibly suspect.
Well, I mean, you already know Tali.
Yeah, and I think that sells the point. Like, this is not someone who has been doing this with malicious intent, even if the boss did have.
Yeah.
Okay, and like you see, like a bit of steam sort of go. Like, it blows out of the sides of his mouth. Like, I mean, Tobias, you're probably kind of like, what the fuck was that? I've never done that before.
He probably saw NG do it before. He's not going to be that surprised. Surprised at the fact that he can do this too, now that they are in the same body. Yes.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Oh. Well, okay, so let's say that mauling you would make me feel rather bad, actually, now that I have been caused to reflect upon the circumstances. And trust me, I would. So let's just cut to the chase and suppose that I have. And so in your defeat, how do you propose of reversing the effects of this that you have inflicted upon me?
Well, honestly, we're sort of surprised you haven't already. You two get along very well. It should have been very easy. And he kind of scratches his head with one of his sleeve hands and looks a little confused and says, I mean, you can unfuse whenever you like. It's just a matter of, well, agreeing on it.
Ah.
Really?
Oh.
You were never in any danger. That's not a way to play the game. It
Oh.
wouldn't hurt you.
Wouldn't you?
I
Well,
mean,
this is awkward.
they're just standing there looking at each other.
Do you mean we like each other too much? Is that what the issue is here?
Well, I don't think that's ever been the case. Well, I mean, it was with that one. Well, does she count? Does she count? I don't know if she counts. Well,
What?
Well, it might not be that you like each other too much. It just might be that it never occurred to you. I mean, that has happened
Yeah,
once or twice.
I think we were so stuck into the idea that we were fused together and there was another way to reverse this that they didn't
Hey, what
consider
would
that
you-
we could choose to do, you know?
What with the chucking of a giant needle through our chests and then the resultant effect? Aye, we was basically running off the assumption that you had done this to us and therefore you would have to undo it. But
Oh.
now that you're saying that we can just undo it?
Yeah.
What was the point of doing it?
Well, we don't know. This isn't our usual. This isn't how we usually play. Usually when we're sent to go after people, we'll then ask them to play and get them to play with us. It's because they need to learn a lesson of some kind. We're an antagonist. That's what we're supposed to do. But we don't know what was going on here.
Are you serious? You just said that you're an antagonist. You go after people. You call those people targets.
Are you not putting it together that you're the
Well,
bad guys?
Well, he
no,
did say
we
that he
know
wanted
that.
to call people playmates and that he was just doing this for fun and that he was sent on missions to do this, so technically he isn't the one who thinks that all of this is villainous stuff.
We know we're the bad guy, but we weren't meaning to hurt people. That's stupid. That's rude.
But what is the point of doing it then?
Well, usually it teaches people a lesson about getting along, or teaches them something about themselves. Usually that's...
They kinda get along, so...
Yeah, that's why we didn't understand! She sent us after
Taught
you,
me a new appreciation of how difficult it is to be tall.
Can't fucking believe this.
well, that's certainly a lesson to learn. We don't understand. We're very sorry about this. Oh, goodness. Oh, she's going to be furious with us. Oh, dear. Oh, well. She's always furious with us. It's fine.
She may
Anyway.
not be the only
Like
one to
that?
be furious. Again, could you possibly see your way to... I know you've told us a name, but you could give us a point of reference and address to write a letter of complaint to.
Well, we're certain that's probably fine. Bookend Theatre, Wits End, Aries' office. Secret will probably take it, but... Yeah, no, this is a mess. This is a mess. This is a mess.
All of this is extremely weird.
Yes! This is not how this game is usually played.
My compliments to whoever actually did make this house. Did you make this house?
Yes? Well,
This is a very, very, very fine house. You have actually made a very good house.
thank you.
It's
We've
really
been
pretty.
building sets for 35 years. We should hope that we would be good at it by now.
Holy
You're
shit.
35? You didn't look 35.
Oh no, I'm 90.
What?
Tunes.
Tunes.
We're
Aye.
tunes.
We
This
are
is a tune.
tunes. We
It
are two
makes
tunes.
sense.
We are two tunes who are two in tune.
Tobias wants to get snorts.
Alright, how about we try and break up the band before I fall over again, eh?
Oh, okay, wait. Let's do this. Okay.
How do we do this? I don't know how to do
They,
this.
they just stand there trying to think about it. 5 minutes later, nothing happens. Anyway, how do we do this?
Well, usually, well, I don't know. Well, I've only ever, well, I've never. usually how we think it works, it's you focus on the version of you that is two separate people. So basically, the half of your brain that is one person and the half of your brain that's the other person focus on what makes them those people. I don't know. I've never actually had to walk people through
Don't
it.
say another word. I've got it. And he puts his hand in the coat pocket and brings out a chocolate and a wrapper. No! Hey! It's the only way, honey. Trust me. You got to let me do it. It's for your own good, son.
I'm sorry, I'm just imagining like the scene turns to Bondlock and they're just like the shadow of Tobias just yelling at himself.
Yeah.
It's like a horror movie.
Yeah.
Bondlock is just
It's just one wee chocolate, don't worry.
He's just looking he's just looking very confused. Like, did I miss something?
Okay.
I think if you guys want it to be, that's enough to split you apart.
Yeah. Sheer force of not wanting to eat the wrapper.
I think like maybe the chocolate gets within an inch of the mouth, like you're like straining against your own hand that's trying to force it in, and then they go apart.
Please tell me somebody lands in the cake.
I will land in the cake, absolutely.
Oh my god.
There is cake on the table, and now you have cake on your head.
Well, that about sums up this entire escapade.
Deserve this.
I do. It's quite delicious, actually.
God. Oh my god.
If you think it's tasty,
Hang on,
you should
let me
visit
just
the
get
food
some of this
booth.
off. He's gonna do the dog shake. Are you going to roll dex?
Yes, I am rolling dex. Is it a dex
Bondlock,
save
are you
or
going to
dex?
roll dex?
Yes, he's going to dive behind one of the couches.
Is it dex save or dex? Dex.
Dex save?
I think you see it coming, so like, yeah, probably dex save.
21.
21. Bondlock is
I
safe.
have a +5.
Ah, you're both safe. You do like the most excellent flip in the world and just avoid that. It's all over.
Oh my god. That's wonderful.
Oh dear, that's going to take a bit to clean up. Oh wait, I have
I am
prestidigitation.
so
That works.
sorry.
No problem, I'm not fine.
Wait, I have prestidigitation. That works.
Tobias just falls to the floor. Ah.
But you look what you did, he melted. I'm alright to see it.
No!
And Bonlock's just going to quietly poke Tobias, like, are you alright? Are you alright?
I'm fine.
Here, this should help. And he reaches into his pocket. That's a 1.
That's a 1. That's a crit fail.
Hell yeah.
He pulls out a spool of thread and is like, wait, no, I don't need repairs right now. Let's try that again. I think that's another fumble.
Yeah.
Is that another fumble?
Yeah, I think it
after
is.
you've rolled a fumble.
Okay. And he pulls out a cookie and is like, well, okay, I guess that's good enough. Does this help? And he's offering you a sugar cookie.
Oh. Yeah, thank you. He just grabs the cookie and, like, just munches on it slowly.
Yeah, well, lucky I'm not going to press for emotional damages. What was all this?
We
I
don't
know.
Are you going to do this to other people that come into this house?
No, that wasn't.
I think it was just us.
And he looks very frustrated and sort of tugs at his hair a little bit.
No.
This wasn't supposed to happen. This was just supposed to be. This was just supposed to be a fun way to visit
What?
home. Dang it.
Aw.
Fun way to visit home. Come again.
Well, I'm from here. I stay in Wits End most of the time, but I'm from here. I'm from Knickknack. This was supposed to be a fun way to visit home and participate in the fair, and I've missed stuff like this, and it's a mess. It's a right proper mess. Anyway, we're very, very sorry about all of this. Here.
It's fine.
And he's going to walk over to a box that's on one of the counters and pull out a roll of tickets, and just this should basically be enough to get through a day of not having to pay for anything at the fair. Hopefully that helps. Does that help? I don't.
You don't have
that
to do
helps.
that.
I mean, yeah. Someone
if
whose wallet isn't often full is actually quite tempted by that prospect. I'll say.
Oh my god.
We'd offer you cake, but you kind of fell in it already. You kind of fell in
It off
it.
the ceiling if you want. It's not bad actually. Yeah, he wipes some icing off his face and puts it on the finger and puts it in his mouth. And he's like, oh, yeah, that was a pretty good cake. Sorry about that. I don't have mending though.
We don't think mending works on cake.
Well, does it not? I don't know. I've got a -9 and I can or whatever that means.
I don't think it works, sir.
We don't think it works on cake. But we are very sorry about all of this.
I mean, if I have to be fair, I'd say that. Well, that was still a weird experience, but I would say I still had a lot of fun.
It was alright, and if I was ever
really
going to be
nice.
stuck with someone, I want it to be someone like you. So that
Aw.
was alright. But in future, maybe start questioning the larger implications of what you're being sent to do, especially if you're 90.
Yeah.
You're 30 years older than me.
Yeah, we don't know if 30 years of that count because there is extenuating circumstances, but yes. Anyway.
So you're the same age as me. Okay, so that makes this still very weird.
Yes, we try not to cause trouble, but we're going to have to talk to our director. She did not explain this well. We don't even know what you were supposed to learn from this.
I think I'll be sending her a letter thanks to your information that you have been so obliging to give to us. How about we just call this a day? I'm tired.
I guess.
Yeah.
Also,
And we
if you
still
want
have
to
to look
roll,
at other things.
if you want to roll not insight but perception, then Tobias.
Oh, okay. Okay. There's a roll perception. That's, that's not great.
Well, that
but
was a very low roll, but you see that the clothes he came in are not the same clothes he's wearing right now.
Oh, okay. That's. I mean, I feel like a 16 might be able to notice a complete costume change.
Yeah, exactly. Because he got his new fancy clothes. He actually got them from the fusion.
Oh, I see you've taken a page out of my my wardrobe. Look.
What?
Have a look at yourself.
Oh,
You look very nice, if that helps.
thank you. I don't think. I think I'll go change myself when I go back. I'm not sure about those clothes right now.
But are you starting to think that I don't dress well enough because you look a little bit more like me? That
I'm not saying that. I just
oh,
wasn't.
really?
I wasn't expecting a character design.
I have to say I don't wear spats. That's new.
Oh boy.
You get a tap dance. Can you tap dance? If you can tap dance, I'm using that.
I cannot tap dance, but I can learn. They just go on talking about other stuff.
Yeah,
I think
I
that's
have
a
a
good
feeling
place.
like they're just gonna drift away. Like, this is just yet another morning in their lives.
I think that's a good place to pan away. Y'all leave the
Yeah.
escape room to go have fun at the rest of the fair. Everyone is confused. What was that?
What
Fine.
was this? It was so fun though.
And then at the end of the day, Tobias does a little sneeze and some sparks come out because now he's a storm sorcerer too.
Accidentally got magicked by Dad.
Can't fucking
You accidentally
believe this.
got genetic magic. Anyway,
Wait, we are. Does that mean we're like actually slightly related now?
I don't
guess.
know. There's like a
I
tiny
guess
piece
you
of
don't.
That's how that works.
there's a tiny piece of each other's soul with you, so maybe.
Oh, that's cute.
That's adorable, but I
Oh,
guess.
Like, maybe? I don't know. How does this fucking
No,
work?
they really are dad and son. Can't believe this.
yay!
Oh boy. But this was fun. This was fun.
It was.
That was
It
definitely
was a
did-
nice, chill, funny game. I liked
Yeah.
it a lot.
I didn't
Thank you
ju- I
very
totally
much
didn't
for the
just
game.
finish- I totally didn't just finish planning last night. It's fine.
Oh,
Oh, it's
but that was great.
it was very cute. Thank you very much, Will.
I am
Thank you
very
for
glad we got
thank
to
you
do
for
that game.
letting
Thank
me
you.
be your DM.
Yay!
Thank you
being
for
our
being
DM.
our DM. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's always the hardest job, man.
yeah.
Ah, goodness gracious. Everybody,
Oh.
thank you for playing. Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed. Everybody say goodbye to the listeners now. Goodbye, listeners!
Bye. Bye.